Macon family got a surprising phone call, and they learned their loved one's final resting place would be changing.
Leroy Thomas Jr. has been buried at Woodlawn Memorial Park since 2017, but current park leadership says that plot belongs to another family, sparking a dispute, getting law enforcement involved over claims of a gun. 41 NBC's Taylor Gilchrist has the story.
Leroy Thomas Jr. was laid to rest at Woodlawn Memorial Park in Macon in 2017. On Thursday, his sisters was at his grave, but this wasn't a typical visit.
They had the audacity to place him in someone else's grave, and now you want to dig him up and want us to pay.
Angela Coleman says her family received a call on Tuesday saying that her brother's burial plot belonged to a family whose loved one recently died and would be buried in that spot. Coleman and her sister say a woman by the name of Shay, claiming to be the cemetery manager, told them they needed to pay $1,500 to have their brother's casket slid back or else it would be exhumed.
Then she said what they're going to do, if we don't agree to pay some money, they're going to pull him up and leave him in the air.
The woman claiming to be the cemetery manager interrupted my interview with Davis, instructing the family and I to leave the property after previously asking that no recording took place, only where the work was being done.
That's not what the police said. They said it on this cemetery. Yes, they do. I just researched it. You said it on the cemetery. Okay, bring the police on it. We done called you. You call them too. They don't want you back. They don't want you back. Look, they don't want you back there when they pull bug up.
The family says their mother, father, and another brother are all buried at the cemetery and called the handling of the situation disrespectful.
My brother been buried 8 years. So if he's burying somebody's plot, that's on y'all.
The family says the woman had informed them earlier she had a gun. After law enforcement arrived, I was allowed back on the property, and the family was again recording the work being done to Thomas Jr.'s grave. Macon-Bibb County Coroner Leon Jones explained that it was unlawful to ask for payment from the family and that Thomas Jr.'s casket must stay underground throughout the process.
Why would you throw that on us? We got feelings too. You know, don't try to resume my brother's body like we are nobody.
While relieved to not be forced to pay, the family tell me they're dissatisfied with the final decision and say they reached out to their lawyers with plans to pursue legal action. Reporting in Macon, Taylor Gilchrist, 41 NBC News.
The woman claiming to be the property owner denied a request to be on camera. We also tried to reach Woodlawn Memorial Park by phone, but were unsuccessful. Stay with 41 NBC for updates on the story as we learn more.